One of the biggest obstacles artists face in the music game is access. Getting access to the people that can make it happen, or access to the information and resources you need to get to the next level. That's the key. That's why you need two of the biggest in the game on your side. Introducing J.R. McKee, Boom Man. Welcome to the real industrial plug. You heard me?
Sonny Digital. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Sonny Digital. What up,
look. What's going on, man? Shit. I'm on the way to this game right now, so I'm gonna talk to y'all on the way there.
To the people who don't know who this is, everybody know who this is. Sonny Digital is in the building, legendary Atlanta producer. I've known Sonny my whole career. I used to be at his house when he was making the beats. I remember him putting on Future. I remember him so many. I don't know the long list, but so many artists' careers started because of Sonny Digital, and he even rejuvenated some careers. You know what I mean?
Is it Grammy Award winner or Grammy nominated?
Never won a Grammy before. I haven't been I'm not like really looking forward to no Grammy at this point no more, but nominated for sure.
Yeah. And Sonny, you one of the biggest brands. Like, I've seen you do so many brand partnerships that producers don't normally get. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I would love to talk on that too. Like, besides producing, like you done put people on, you done rejuvenated careers. You know what I'm saying? You done started careers. Like, besides producing, you become one of the biggest brands. I've seen you have TV commercials. You know what I'm saying? Like, highly successful. Sonny Digital is in the building. Boom. Am I missing anything?
Nah, I want Sonny to give us a little bit of his discography, man. Just give us a quick discography so all the followers and everybody on here know exactly who you is, because hey, you're an Atlanta hip hop legend, bro. You're definitely a staple in the city. You know what I'm saying? When you mention producers in Atlanta, you gotta mention Sonny Digital with the Zaytovers, the Shawty Reds, the DJ Toomps. And I know I'm missing a whole lot of other people, so I don't wanna, you know what I'm saying, go down a long list, but he's definitely up there with the Atlanta greats of producers.
For sure. Shout out to everybody that's from Atlanta that's producing or even came to Atlanta and got on through Atlanta and shit though. But shit, man, really, man, the core, everything. I'm really, you know, people just know me as a producer though. But you know, I'm glad that people are starting to see this this Kanye West documentary now, so they can start seeing the full scope of somebody like me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not just here just making beats, or like we just not just that though. You know,
I left out rapping.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's really like, I don't know, like I'm just a producer, man. I'm a producer trying to make it, man.
So look, I got a quick question, Sonny. If I'm a new producer in music and I'm trying to get on the music scene, what would be the advice that you would give a producer to get on?
Man, I deal with a lot of new producers like every day, like, you know, or even producers that be trying to like get in the mix. First of all, before you walk in any situation, you need to make sure that your beats is fire though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, if your shit's is whack, man, that's gonna stain the brain. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, man, this nigga be whack, we don't want him here no more. But the only thing I can also tell people too is like, man, and I can only say it, and it sounds simple though, just because how simple I see it though, but being in the right place at the right time, that shit make a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like being around the right people. Like, I feel like I tell like producers that's coming up now, like, it's real important to like collab with other people though, because there's certain places that person can go that you can't go, or certain places you can go that person can't go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's the same formula that we came up under, which was like working with each other so we can cover more ground, you know, and working with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, one big thing too, I think people need to like really stop. I ain't gonna say stop worrying about the money and all the splits and everything at first though, but I can say at first too, because like, it's not even gonna be enough money to even worry about though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. I feel like people need to, our producers now that's coming up need to be more concerned about locking in actual placements and stuff. You know.
Right.
You know.
So can you give me an insight on what was your first big placement? What was your first big record, and how did you get that placement? Like, I would love to hear that story. I think I know the story because I think you told it to me before, and it was a very funny story. But I want to make sure it's the same one, or if it's a different one, it's cool.
So, fucking Racks on Racks. That was the first one that I had, right? So, man, really, you know, like that was the beginning of me fighting for my name, because when I made that beat, when I went to export that motherfucker, like every time I did it, it went export at the last percentage, like it got to 99 and wouldn't go to 100. So I don't know, something had told me to take my tag out of it. Then when I took my tag out of it, that shit had export all the way to 100%. And I had I was in a rush because they was on the way to come buy the beat from me and stuff, you know. And I at this time I hadn't been selling beats. Like I didn't know that, you know, I didn't know that 10,000 was cheap for a beat. You know what I'm saying? So let alone nigga who's charging
10,000 is cheap for a beat.
Yeah, you know that, man. Come on.
What's the goal?
When you Sonny Digital, 10,000 is cheap for a beat. All right, listen.
I mean,
but new
you know,
producer,
it's 10. I feel like 10,000 is cheap for a standard producer nowadays too, though. Because let's just keep in mind how many people are involved in that 10,000. Usually, you got, you know, it's a lot of producers ain't making their own shit. They got sample makers, and the sample makers got more people on it. So a 5,000 can turn to 2,000 expeditiously.
Sony Digital just set the bar. It's 10 bands for a beat.
No less.
So, you know, it's gonna be a shortage of independent artists out here.
I mean, you know? But anyways, though, like, man, they was on the way to the studio to buy the beat, and I was such in a rush to to make sure it was all ready by the time they got there, that I was like, man, fuck this tag, man. I was trying to get the money, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, bro, and like I said, at that time, I didn't even know what the song was about to be. I ain't know anything, though. They called me, you know, it just was like a regular thing. Like, you know, any other time when I had sold a beat to somebody, like, it was like, how much you want for the beat? I was like, man, I want like, at first I was like, I ain't want to crack y'all head. So I'm gonna charge y'all $300 for this beat though, because I thought that was giving them a discount though. You know what I'm saying? Because I was charging $500 at the time, but I'm like, man, I fuck with y'all. I'm gonna charge y'all $300. You know what I'm saying? And shit, man, I ain't gonna lie. They came over to the studio in like 30 minutes. Came and bought that motherfucking beat. I had tracked it out. I had that little problem, so I couldn't put my tag in it. So my first biggest song never had my
tag on it.
Never had my tag on it, but people was already familiar with my tag from being in the city. Like you know, JR, like in the city before I had my hit, like, man, we had motion and stuff though, but it wasn't like how it was after having the hit and stuff. You know, like when the hit came out, people didn't even know I made that beat, but they knew I made beats at the time. But it was, you know,
I mean, you was really one of the only people that I knew that was like heavy in it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that Kanye situation where you had your own spot, you had your own setup, so people knew to come to you for the beats. You know what I mean?
Like it was so weird. Like I did feel like, you know, for the longest I was kind of like not alone, but I made it through the door like first before a lot of people and shit though. So I was kind of like figuring out a lot of shit by myself, like about how to move and this shit, and you know, everything though. I seen a lot of things happen before they happen, like even like with Mike Will and the eardrummers and stuff. Like I always be telling people like, man, Mike had that whole, what's going on with Mike and the eardrummers and shit though, he had that whole shit planned out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He had the whole entire thing planned out. Like, I mean,
you got to get Mike Will out here.
Yeah, he got a lot of knowledge. I talk to Mike like all the time, man. But he had tried to sign me a long time ago, like, and I'm not saying that like to like, you know, put the business out there though, but I'm just saying like how far his vision was ahead. Like he seen me bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At the time, it just didn't make any sense though, because at the time when he was trying to sign me, I don't know if he had any hit records or anything. I might have been the first one to really commercially like go out of our little generation. You know what I'm saying? Besides like Lex and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I feel like I was the first one to like really like cross over and have new artists and everything. Like it was just different for me when I came through. You know, and I came through like damn near by myself, but it was cool. It wasn't bad at all.
Y'all know what's going on, man. It's your big homie Boom, man, checking in. Authentic Empire's own CEO. If you want to set up a meeting, you want to rock with the team, you want to get heard, all you got to do is log on to www.authenticempiremg.com or text the number 404-857-0040. Let's get it. Booming.
Hey, JR McKee here. Listen to all of my artists, managers, and executives. It's time to evolve into the streaming business. I'm the #1 streaming executive in the industry with over 30 platinum and gold records in the last 2 years alone. I've been teaching everybody how to do what I do. So if you're interested in breaking through in the streaming business, go ahead and enroll in my masterclass to join my Stream Team community. The link's in the bio. Or visit our website, thestreamteam.club.
So let me ask you a question, right? And this is why I want to ask you for all the producers that's out there, right? Besides yourself, who's your #1? Who's your favorite producer of all time, and who would be the top producer right now in the game besides yourself?
Well, I couldn't, you know, realistically, I would never call myself the top producer though. I did a lot of work though, but there's some people that take this shit way more serious than me though. You know what I'm saying? But my favorite producer, just music wise, is Shawty Red. I don't know why. It's just never gonna change. I just fuck with that shit. That's where I came from. Yeah, that's just where I came from. But as far as like #1 on top, I like these little young niggas, man. man. It's so many of them though, like that's doing their thing. Like I really gotta sit down and think. Like, you know, we got the OGs. I feel like it's cliche to say me, Metro, Sizzle, you know, Mike and all of them. They're my peers and everything. You know, even Lex and anybody. You know what I'm saying? I be aiming towards these new niggas. Like, I know Jetson. We got First Class. The whole little clique he got over there. Who else I be fucking with, bro? Oh, Section 8, Chi and them. You know, I fuck with all the new niggas, man. I fuck with them niggas, man. Cause they fuck with me too.
So,
you know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Sonny,
and then
let me ask you a question.
Oh yeah, Too Dope 5.
Too dope.
Yep.
Let me ask you a question. How do you feel like
ATL Jacob?
Y'all need to be taking notes. All my independent artists.
Yeah, ATL Jacob hard. Sonny, how do you feel like streaming has affected you when it comes to you producing and making music?
Streaming it's a gift and a curse, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like you see, I came like right at the end when people was actually like, you remember, I think people don't even remember it was a buy button. Like you can buy when you it was a time where you could stream and you still could buy music and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was a buy button on there, and I came like kind of like, I came like right when that shit was kind of like on the way out. And so back it's a little harder right now, but it's still a little easier though. But like I don't know, it's like
what make it harder?
Because people can go anywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, like it's not on one thing or one place though. You know what I'm saying? Like when it wasn't streaming stuff though, it was like you had to go to the CD store for a specific something though. You know what I'm saying? Right. But like right now, you know, like with the streaming and stuff though, it's just, you know, like it's more freedom with the customer, with the audience and stuff, which ain't nothing wrong with that though. But it's like it takes less attention off of a certain thing though. You know what I'm saying?
It's just oversaturated.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like so much more music coming out the way it's even able to be put out, like how it's just really as simple as uploading music and stuff. And you know, it's so much music that's coming out that's hard to, like, you know, like I ain't gonna say it's necessarily hard though, but it's hard to like
to stand out sort of. So then what make it easier?
You said what?
I said, so what make it easier?
What make it easy is that how easy it is to put out music and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Yeah. You know, it's damn near, like I said, just like uploading music and stuff. So it's easier, like essentially, like, but you know, it does put a little cramp in it though too. But like it's a lot of perks and not perks with it though. Like with this whole new streaming shit, as easy as it is to upload music though, I think we forget, like, you know, like when you upload some shit now onto the streaming shit though, that means somebody getting paid, and you know, people want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
You know, the freedom kind of pushed the business back a little bit too, because you know, they don't really, these kids that be, you know, they'll put up music and not know that they got to pay the producer. Once you put some shit out, when you put some shit out on DSPs and stuff, you know, and like you might not necessarily be making any money off of it though. You know what I'm saying? But like you know, somebody might look at it and just think that you making money just because it's posted and stuff though. But they don't know it's as easy as just pressing the click and uploading that shit on there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, like I don't know, it's a gift and a curse. Like I like it, but then it'd be like, okay, we need some control on this upload button right now. Niggas can upload anything.